The Blackburn Buccaneer was a British low-level strike aircraft that originated during the Cold War era. Its development can be traced back to the mid-1950s, a period marked by significant advancements in military aviation and heightened tensions between NATO and the Warsaw Pact. Early concepts and design requirements. The origins of the Buccaneer began with the British Admiralty's realization that the Royal Navy needed a new aircraft capable of penetrating enemy defenses at low altitudes to deliver nuclear and conventional ordnance. This need was driven by the introduction of advanced Soviet surface-to-ship missiles and radar systems, which posed significant threats to carrier-based aircraft operating at higher altitudes. In response, the Royal Navy issued Specification A. 39 in 1952, outlining the requirements for a new low-level strike aircraft. Blackburn Aircraft Limited, a company with a strong history in naval aviation, responded to this specification with a design that would eventually become the Buccaneer. The initial design, known as the Blackburn B-103, incorporated several advanced features intended to enhance low-level performance and survivability. Design and prototyping. The Blackburn B-103 was a radical departure from previous naval aircraft. It featured a sleek, aerodynamically efficient airframe optimized for low-level, high-speed flight. The aircraft was designed with a large internal weapons bay to reduce drag and maintain a clean aerodynamic profile. It also incorporated boundary layer control, BLC technology on the wings to improve low-speed handling and short takeoff and landing performance, which was crucial for carrier operations. The first prototype, designated NA-39, made its maiden flight on April 30th, 1958. This initial flight marked the beginning of an extensive testing and evaluation phase during which numerous design refinements were made. One of the significant challenges faced during this phase was perfecting the aircraft's complex BLC system, which was essential for safe carrier operations, but also introduced considerable technical challenges. Here are the key specifications of the Blackburn Buccaneer S2 variant. General characteristics: crew 2, pilot and observer. Length 63 feet 5 inches, wingspan 44 feet, height 16 feet 3 inches, wing area 513 feet squared, empty weight 30,440 pounds, max takeoff weight 62,000 pounds. Performance: maximum speed 667 miles per hour at sea level. Range 2,300 miles with external fuel tanks. Combat radius 1,000 miles. Service ceiling 40,000 feet. Rate of climb 6,180 feet per minute. Power plant. Engines: 2 Rolls-Royce Spey Enc 101 turbofan engines. Thrust 11,100 pounds each. Armament: hardpoints 4 underwing and 1 ventral hardpoint. Bombs: can carry up to 12,000 pounds of bombs. Missiles: capability to carry various air-to-surface, AIM-9 sidewinders and anti-ship missiles, including AGM-12 Bullpup, Sea Eagle and Martel. Avionics: radar Ferranti Blue Parrot radar in Buccaneer S2. Production and service introduction. Buccaneer S1. The first production version of the Buccaneer, known as the Buccaneer S1, entered service with the Royal Navy in 1962. The S1 was powered by de Havilland Gyron Jr. turbojet engines, which, while adequate, was somewhat underpowered for the aircraft's intended mission profile. Despite this limitation, the Buccaneer S1 provided the Royal Navy with a potent, low-level strike capability, capable of carrying a wide range of ordnance, including nuclear weapons. Buccaneer S2. In response to the performance limitations of the S1, Blackburn developed an improved version, the Buccaneer S2. This variant was equipped with more powerful Rolls-Royce Spey turbofan engines, which provided a significant boost in thrust and fuel efficiency. The Buccaneer S2 also featured a strengthened airframe, improved avionics, and an enhanced weapons delivery system. The Buccaneer S2 entered service with the Royal Navy in 1965 and quickly became the backbone of its strike capabilities. The aircraft demonstrated exceptional performance during low-level, high-speed operations, earning a reputation for robustness and reliability. Service and operational history: Royal Navy service. Throughout its service with the Royal Navy, the Buccaneer proved to be a highly effective strike aircraft. It participated in numerous exercises and operations, demonstrating its capability to penetrate enemy defenses and deliver precision strikes. One notable deployment was during the Beira Patrol in the late 1960s, where Buccaneers were used to enforce a blockade against oil shipments to Rhodesia. Transition to the Royal Air Force. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, the British government made significant reductions to the Royal Navy's carrier fleet, leading to the retirement of several aircraft carriers. As a result, many Buccaneers were transferred to the Royal Air Force, RAF, where they continued to serve in the low-level strike role. The RAF operated the Buccaneer in various theaters, including the North Atlantic, Europe, and the Middle East. Gulf War and later service. The Buccaneer's most notable combat deployment came during the Gulf War in 1991. By this time, the aircraft was nearing the end of its operational life, but it still played a critical role in the conflict. RAF Buccaneers were used to laser-designate targets for other aircraft, such as the Panavia Tornado, and to conduct precision bombing missions. The Buccaneer's performance during the Gulf War underscored its enduring capabilities as a strike platform, legacy, and conclusion. The Blackburn Buccaneer was officially retired from service in 1994, having served with distinction for over 3 decades. Its development and operational history reflect the ingenuity and adaptability of British aerospace engineering during the Cold War. The Buccaneer remains a celebrated aircraft in the annals of British aviation history, remembered for its ruggedness, versatility, and effectiveness in the low-level strike role. The Buccaneer's legacy also lives on in its influence on subsequent aircraft design and its contributions to the development of modern strike tactics. Today, the Buccaneer is fondly remembered by aviation enthusiasts and former service personnel alike, and several examples are preserved in museums, serving as a testament to this remarkable aircraft's enduring legacy.